Up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be talking about the fact that it's been listed on a new exchange. Now, it's not the one we wanted in Robinhood right away. I know that a lot of people click on these videos thinking news about Robinhood happened. Not yet. I know there's a petition being signed, but believe me when I say, they know that we want Shib on Robinhood, and it's good for them to do so, right? They're going to make a ton of money on fees. They did that with Dogecoin. I think like 60% of their revenue from like cryptocurrency is on Dogecoin, right? So they want this on their platform. I'm sure they're just working out the fine details, and I think it's going to happen. Kudos to Shib as a cryptocurrency and altcoin, just because, man, they are so active on their social media, and I wish things like people like Kuma Inu and other cryptocurrencies were like this, because you have to understand, and they gotta have the people rally around you, and this is the people's coin, no matter what it does, right? People support this, right? People want this to succeed. People want this to be better than other cryptocurrencies. It's like a game more than anything, right? And people are really hopeful that hopefully they can give you and deliver a real product, right? What we're seeing more with Shib is that more people are talking about it. More people are covering it on YouTube. Some of the big YouTubers like Meet Kev and Graham Stevens, they talk about it, they cover it, because for them it's beneficial, because more people are going to watch it, right? And they are actually investing into it. Like, I know Graham Stevens says, every like this video gets, well, I'll put 5 cents, which is great, right? For him, that's a small investment compared to his entire net worth, right? So, you always get wary of those sorts of things when YouTubers, big time YouTubers who make these videos, make a ton of revenue for these. It's like the money that they will lose potentially in Shib, if it ever tanks or anything like that, is not as much as they're going to make off that specific video, right? Because you can make thousands of dollars off a really, really highly viewed YouTube video, right? Anyways, but it seems like they're transparent with what they say about Shib. They're not just fawning over it, mindlessly. They're saying, hey, there's a risk to this. Like, the chance of it ever reaching 1 cent at this current burn rate is pretty low. So I think that's pretty awesome that they're honest about it. Like, hey, this is what it is, and let's write it out for what it is, right? If you're taking profits, take profits, right? If you want to sell and take profits, fine, do that. If you want to hold long term, fine, do that. But just know the risk is on you, right? So I think that's pretty awesome that they're pretty transparent, not saying, hey, this thing's going to rise forever. It could rise forever, or it couldn't, right? So I think it's good for YouTubers to be open and honest about it, and not just try to like you things and not talk about anything negative, because there are a lot of negative sides to cryptocurrency, right? Because they're scared of losing viewers and those sorts of things and subscribers. But like, you got to be honest about these things. Like, you could get wrecked, you could lose a lot of money, right? And that's why they always say this is not financial advice, right? And it isn't financial advice, right? And if I'm going to invest in cryptocurrency, I know, like, hey, this money I do not need to pay my rent or eat. I'm going to put it in somewhere knowing that I may never get it back, right? With Saitama, But what the cool thing is that, like, traditional, like, the stocks, right? A lot of people, like, it's hard for them to dig into the fundamentals of a company, right? Because it's so like archaic, right? It's so like beneath, like, documents and those sorts of things. But with cryptocurrency, it's cool to see people really active on their social media, like Shib, like Saitama, who are talking about things they want to work with, they want to work for, right? Big events that are happening. So cool to see that. And I think that the currencies that are really thriving are cryptocurrencies who are really active on social media and getting a crowd of people around them and a community and hype. But let's get to the video and talk about the new exchange. Short, not that exciting. So let's go back to this page. It's a Turkey's oldest exchange, BTC Turk. So it just goes over like, hey, this is not the exchange we wanted, but hey, it's in the hands of more people, right? In a different time zone, so maybe we can see some action different times of the day, because that's what I like to see, right? It's cool to see like action in the morning from the US, right? And then like later on in the day from like Asia. Cool, right? So it just talks about how it's like a copy of Dogecoin, which maybe not an exact copy, but it was made to like destroy it, right, or something like that. But pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna read it. You can read it yourself. And it's all over the internet right now. A lot of people are actually talking about it. Kind of clickbaity because we all thought it was Robinhood, right? But it's been trading sideways for a while. It's in the 264 range. It was at 2.5 a little earlier, but it's been trading sideways, which is super healthy, right? If you even go back to a week, been trading pretty sideways, right? It did reach a little burst above the 3 mark, 3.0 mark. Doing that, you know, probably I'm able to be way down here somewhere and see that euphoric rise up over a couple days, because this really happened over 2 days, right? Really great, really great. I actually took around the 3.5 range, which is pretty good. Actually, no, probably like around the 3.2 or 3.3 range. I remember I tried to take profits, but it was hard to sell some of my stuff. But I made some good money, and then I reinvested it, right? And took a little profits for myself. I think it's always great, man. If you want to take some profits and spend it on some things that you know you need or things to do, and it's just extra money you made, keep in mind to pay taxes. I think it's good to do that. I think a lot of people make mistakes and don't take a little profit for them. Like, why not take profits? If you want to hold, do your thing. I think do your thing. You know, you want to sell all of it, do your thing. You need the money, do your thing. But I like to take a look sometimes just to have some extra cash. And if Kuma Inu and other things I'm invested in really take off, make a good amount of money from it, I will be taking a little bit of profits from it, but I will not be selling all as a whole. Man, 1 year, look at that percentage over a year. Isn't that insane? That's what we all hope for, right? We all hope to get in around here and just kind of ride it out, right? Jeez, what a time to be alive right there. If you put like 10K into this, what a time to be alive, right? Yeah, guys, so that's pretty much the news over. Too much to talk about, but I just want to guys, but let me know what you think in the comments down below, and another video soon. Peace.